Yo, what it do? SOS Wrestle Talk back at y'all once again for another New Japan Pro Wrestling pay-per-view show, live event, whatever you want to call it. It was a wrestling spectacular. It took place this past weekend. It took place actually this past Friday, May 9th, actually, on in Ontario, California. And I'm talking about New Japan Pro Wrestling, New Japan Strong, Resurgence. So we had a couple big title matches take places here. But before we get to the title matches, we had a couple undercard matches take place on this show as well. We had starting off the show, Fred Rosser, of course, from his WWE fame, took on and defeated Matt Vandagriff in the opening match of this show. Solid opener, maybe expected a little more from these guys, but it was what it was. I thought the match was fun. Fred Rosser actually is pretty improved as a wrestler since he's left WWE. I don't know how many people have seen his stuff, but if you watch New Japan Strong, you definitely have seen him, and he's done some good stuff over here. So, first title match we had at the show, we had the United Empires, TJP and Templario, taking on and defeating the West Coast Wrecking Crew. That'd be Jorel Nelson and Royce Isaacs to become the new Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Openweight Tag Team Champions. They got the victory in a little over 13 minutes right here when Templario got the roll up over Nelson and became the new tag team champion. So shout out to the United Empire. They add gold to that stable. And yeah, much needed victory for the United Empire post many of the leavings and all that good stuff for Jeff Cobb. And I don't know what's up with TJP. I don't know how long he's going to be in New Japan. I don't know if he's leaving New Japan, but the rumors be talking. But in the meantime, between time, he's one half of the New Japan Strong Openweight Tag Team Champions. So that is what that is. And the next match wasn't a title match per se, but what it was you got Bullet Club OGs. That would be the Young Bucks, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, and the Good Brothers, Karl Anderson, Doc Gallows, all of these guys of Bullet Club fame as well, taking on the Bullet Club War Dogs, that being Gabe Kidd, Gedo, Clark Connors, and Dave Finlay. So when I saw this, we all knew what was going to happen. We knew Gedo was taking the L, and that's what he did right here. He got the OGs getting the victory. They teased the Too Sweet to the Bullet Club War Dogs. Of course, the War Dogs declined that Too Sweet because they're like out with the old, in with the new. I enjoyed this match. Just kind of a little bit of Bullet Club nostalgia, meets current stuff. So I thought this was pretty fun. And what match I also thought was pretty fun here, moving up on the card, we have another title match coming up. It was for the Never Openweight Championship right here. We had Tomohiro Ishii. He took on the Drilla Moloney, representing the Bullet Club War Dogs. And we had Tomohiro Ishii retaining his New Japan Strong Openweight title. He made his first defense right here. He got the victory after a fierce, hard-hitting battle, if you ask me. Around 13 minutes, almost 14 minutes, I believe. He got it with the vertical drop brainbuster, of course, following the sliding lariat. And he was able to avenge a New Japan Cup loss right here, getting the victory over Drilla Moloney and retaining his title. So shout out to Tomohiro Ishii making his first defense of said title. As we move on up the card, we have for the Never Openweight Championship, we had Konosuke Takeshita successfully defending his title against El Phantasmo. Him making his sixth defense of this title, by the way. He got this victory, pinning the current New Japan Pro Wrestling TV champion in a little under 18 minutes following a raging fire after a powerful elbow. Of course, we got Riker Romero interfering. He recently joined the Don Callis family, if you weren't familiar with what he's got going on. But yeah, he is a Don Callis family representative, and he's pretty much a heel over here in New Japan. Got the victory for Konosuke Takeshita. Like I said, him making his sixth defense of said title. So it's going to be interesting to see how long he's going to go on this run. Will he hold it until the G1 climax? Who is he going to defend it against Dominion? We'll probably talk about that here in the upcoming days. So the next match we had on this card right here, it was, for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship right here. We had Zack Sabre Jr. Going up against the man who took the belt from him, he's trying to wrestle the belt away from Hirooki Goto right here. So this match went to a draw right here, a double fall draw, and it was about 17 minutes and 28 seconds. So Zack was able to escape from a GTR attempt from Goto right here. He countered with a leg clutch hold, and it's led to a double pin as both these guys' shoulders were pinned to the mat right here. Pretty damn good match to this point. Of course, ZSJ is going to not be satisfied with this result. He left the ring pissed right here. So Goto, he made his sixth title defense. He's scheduled to face Shingo Takagi here on June 15th at Osaka Joe Hall. for that IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. So yeah, Zack Sabre Jr. does not lose his match, but he does not win the title either. So does that technically mean he's at the back of the line? I guess. We're going to find out maybe before Osaka Joe Hall here in the coming days, weeks, whatever may have you. But as of now, Hirooki Goto is still the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. So shout out to Hirooki Goto making his sixth defense right here. And in the main event of the show, we had Stardom's Azumi becoming the new New Japan Strong Women's Champion. She got the victory by defeating Mina Shirakawa and Mercedes Moné. This was a triple threat match, and it was the second match of the double main event of this show. She got this victory in a little under 18 minutes after Azumi Sushi, after Moné was thrown outside, and she got the Azumi Sushi on Mina to grab the gold and become the New Japan Strong Women's Champion. So shout out to Azumi. Now she's Mercedes 3 belts, no longer Mercedes 4 belts. So we'll see how long she only has 3 belts for, because she is currently, that being Mercedes Moné, in the Owen Hart Tournament, Cup Tournament, whatever you want to call it. So, you get a belt when you win that tournament. So that will make her 4 belts. And probably when she takes on Toni Storm here in the potential future, she may be Mercedes 5 belts. So, but that's for another time. That's another story. But my overall thoughts on New Japan Pro Wrestling, New Japan Resurgence here in Ontario, California, 2025. I thought it was a successful show. It came on about 10 p.m. my time, so I caught it pretty late, but it was definitely worth staying up for, and it definitely tied into the New Japan Pro Wrestling Best of the Super Junior action that we got following right after. So if you haven't checked out that video, check it out. LK just dropped some stuff, so shout out to LK as well. But it's your boy, Pro Wrestling Fly God, Stardust Shiyaku, Blunt United, man. I'm signing off right here, and I'll be back at y'all later. I'll probably have some Best of the Super Junior stuff. I think I'm going to do a Dominion card breakdown, kind of, because they just released the card. So be on the lookout for that. Until next time, I'll holler at all of y'all later. Peace.